Hello YouTube. In this video I will be looking at Rhianna and Luciella, the new character, or characters I guess, two twins in one character, which is the first time we've had this. We're looking at the preview for this character. Mostly just going over the skills. I do want to see the animation though, if they show it. This character is one of the main parts of the story. I mean, they have their own side story and whatnot. They are very, very cool. They were highly anticipated. So, I guess we can see if they lived up to their expectations. So, starting off, 132 speed, the highest speed in the game by far. Before this, we were stuck on 129 speed for like 7 years since Kron came out. And finally, 8 years later, we are on Rhianna and Luciella with 132 speed and very high crit chance as well. And a self crit chance imprint. So they're going to be very easy to get 100 crit on, but obviously just by looking at the stats, you can tell this character wants to be very, very fast. Let's see, skill 2, Rhianna. Attacks the enemy, dispelling 2 buffs before inflicting bind and decreased defense for 2 turns. Swaps with Luciella and grants an extra turn. After attacking, when the target has a debuff, Luciella activates Waning Moon Slash. So, as you can see, this has Rhianna here. You can kind of swap between the two, which is very cool and interesting. And, I mean, Rhianna seems to be more debuff based, where Luciella seems to be more damage based, at least from what I'm getting. So this is Rhianna's S2, who you start with. Then, we have Luciella's S2, which is after granting increased attack to the caster for 3 turns, attacks the enemy. And when the target is 50% or lower health, it activates an extra attack as well. So yeah, depending on which character you have on field at the time, which they kind of swap back and forth using the S2, then like you'll get a different skill effect. And if we can, okay. And this thing that stays true for the S1 as well, where Rhianna's S1 inflicts erosion, which I think is a new debuff. At the start of the turn, suffers damage equivalent to 5% of lost health, doubled when applied to hero. So 10% of your lost health. So it kind of makes sense for this character to be missing damage on Rhianna, because Luciella is the one that does the big damage. So after you do big damage on Luciella, you can swap to this guy and have like a little execute type thing. And a critical hit will detonate erosion. So yeah, pretty cool. Oh, I kind of want to see how much damage that actually deals. So 4.8k and then 9k. I mean, yeah, it's quite a bit of damage. 10% of their missing HP. Luciella's S1 is pretty much just a regular S1. It gives you attack buff. Although I'm pretty sure you would usually already have attack buff from S2, but whatever. Actually, no, I guess that's not true. Because you might S2 in Rhianna's form, but. And it has some lifesteal. Okay. Pretty cool. Wait a damn second. I don't understand that. Wait. Wait, where's the S3? Oh, did they not show it in English? Wait. Okay, well, I already know what the S3 does, so I guess I'll just quickly go over it. Basically, the two characters have the same S3. It is like the one skill where they work together or something. And basically what this is it's an AoE attack that strips 2 debuffs, or sorry, strips 2 buffs from the enemy. AoE, does AoE damage, ignores damage share, and fears for 1 turn. So it pretty much does all that. And this thing here, this unique effect at the bottom right, basically what this is when you're in Rhianna's form, you have 70% of your speed gained as effectiveness. So, wait, no, not 70% of your speed, 30%, sorry. You get 70% evasion. 30% of your speed gained as effectiveness as Rhianna, and 30% of your speed gained as critical hit damage as Luciella. And you just have 70% evasion always. And what's interesting is that since it's a unique buff, it'll work in Nodos domain. So, yeah. Let's take a look at it though, since we didn't really see it. Are they gonna show the S3? I guess not. Okay, well, either way, this character is very cool. I mean, it's the first time they've released a dual type character, which is pretty awesome. So, oh crap. So, they're pretty broken, looks like, and pretty cool. Although I do think you're going to need good speed DPS gear to be able to make good use of this character. But yeah, I assume most people are going to be pulling on this character, so good luck on your pulls, and thanks for watching.